All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Gadcast. As always, I'm your host, Mason, aka Osagata. And today, obviously, as you can tell, the camera angle is different and there's a different background. Is because I have moved my desk to a different position in the same area, but really so that way there was only a wall behind me, and I will be actually getting a green screen sometime soon. So I'll have a green screen backdrop so you guys can see the logo and we can get other people's webcams here involved and whatnot. But for right now, within like the next week, it's going to just be this. So I hope you guys are cool with it. I know there's nothing in the background, but I feel like this is better so I can look straight on to you guys a little bit better. Looks a little more professional. I got my mic here. I got the Blue Yeti. I took the Blue Yeti actually off of my arm stand because the arm stand wasn't reaching very far to where I needed it to. So I took it off, and I actually have it a little bit closer to me now, and it sounds so much better. I'm very happy with how it sounds, so definitely gonna keep using it this way, because when I game I like to sit like this and stuff like that. I might move it when I'm gaming, but when I'm doing this it looks so much better. But anyways, so as you guys could tell from this episode, it's not gonna be the most positive of episodes for the people that probably a majority of you came here to watch this series. Not this series, the series I'm about to talk about. So I'm very sorry ahead of time. I'm just gonna get right to it. I am quitting Minecraft Roleplays. I know I hadn't even started any on this channel, so most of you are probably thinking, like, what the hell is he talking about? So if you guys saw my story video of how I got to where I am today, I told the story about how I used to do Minecraft roleplays on my last channel, and it did well. It blew my channel up. I was getting tons of views. It was doing well, and then I just got tired of it because I wasn't happy with what we were doing and how we were doing it, and it was just very stressful overall too for me as like the director and main character of the whole story, and getting all the gameplay and having people try to listen to me, and so whatever. But that's not why I'm actually quitting. I had actually, for the past couple years, I've been writing a SpiderMan series, and most of you know this. I announced it on this channel, and I was going to be working with the superhero guys on it, but a lot of stuff was going on. The guys were working on the mod, and Cody was really busy. Corey was busy doing his Flash series, and they had some really personal stuff going on, so I didn't want to seem like I was bothering them and pushing for it. And then, as time started to go on, excuse me, sorry about that. As time started to go on, I just started to lose interest in it, not in the character, but the idea of doing the role play. But I didn't lose interest in writing it. Some of you may or may not know this. I'm currently a college student going to school for film, and the reason for that is because I want to write. I want to be a screenwriter, script writer, whatever you want to call it. And I'm in love with the idea of writing film or TV series or whatever. And the reason I bring this up is because it's one of the reasons I'm stopping. I've written recently some really new ideas and plot points for a Spider-Man series, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, it's some of the best writing I've done in my life. Like, it isn't script, it's literally just a bunch of plot points, but I'm so happy with how it's written. I've sent it to like over 10 people, and like 4 out of those 10 people are people that like to write or know a lot about the character and want to make sure that it's actually like good and are big fans of the whole stuff. So I showed it to these people, and they said it was great. They said it was really, really good. And even one of my friends, and I'm going to shout him out. I'm actually going to bring up the conversation. Shout out to my boy Noah. He is a huge Spider-Man guy. He's a huge writer. He loves writing. We were going to the same school, but he's not anymore because the whole pandemic going on. And he said this to me when I sent it to him. He said, "You know me, man." Actually, before I say this, the plot I went with is the death of Gwen Stacy, but I have that connection to it spread throughout multiple seasons to show Peter's growth and how it affects him. That's all I'm going to say, because if I give too much away, it's going to ruin it, and also because I don't really trust the internet. I know that sounds narcissistic as fuck, but like I just don't trust the internet, and people are going to steal ideas, because there are people on the internet that are just fucking hunting for that shit. So I'm not about that. But yeah, so I sent it to him, and he goes, "You know me, man. Anything that sounds like a resolution and simplification of the mess of the Amazing Spider-Man 2 is beautiful to me. You're literally one of the only people I think that actually understands Spider-Man. Great work, man. Wish Sony would have done this in between the Amazing Spider-Man 2 and Civil War instead of just going on a hiatus. It's kind of what we talked about last week, and I agree wholeheartedly that is the direction they should have gone with, as well as how it was handled in the comics." So this man is saying that he wished that what I had just written is what he wishes Sony would have done instead of sending him to the MCU. I kind of agree now because I've become more of just a Toby stan over anyone else, and I have sympathy for Garfield. I don't have a lot of sympathy for Tom because everybody loves his movies, and Homecoming was good. It's a good movie, and half of the movie I'd say is like a good Spider-Man movie. I'm not going to get into that whole thing right now, but like I'll maybe do like a live stream podcast episode to celebrate like the 20th episode and talk about, like Spider-Man to me or whatever I decide to talk about. But I'll do a stream episode one time so you guys can actually ask me live questions or whatever you want. So anyways, the reason I bring this up is, so after showing it to everybody, this isn't even when I really had the resolution I wanted to stop, but it was the indication that I can do better. Like, no, that's not to degrade anybody who does Minecraft Roleplays or any of that stuff. Like, I have nothing against those people because I've been a part of that community for, like, quite a while. So I'm not going to go start judging people who do them because I personally have done them myself. But I've learned that you can't do as much in a Minecraft Roleplay that you want to do, say, on a series on TV or a film. Because there's no emotion behind the characters. There's like, just, you can't go in depth as much on a role play, as comparison to like a series on TV or even like a sponsored series on YouTube that's live action with a real cast of people or an animated series. Like, you can do more, if you have a bigger team behind you, and that's just kind of facts. And another reason too is when I was actually trying to push the role play, I didn't have anyone to do it with. I didn't have a server. I didn't have the characters I needed in the mod. And I'm not blaming Cody or Corey for that because they had a lot going on in their life. And also, I guess I didn't really talk to them enough about it because I was too self-conscious of the idea that I didn't want to sound pushy. And, they were dealing with enough. So at that point, I'm honestly kind of glad I didn't say anything because it got me to realize that, I want to do more. I want to write more, and I want to actually try to produce this stuff down the line and actually be like a real scriptwriter. Like, I'm actually starting today or tomorrow going to actually start writing out the real script for what I have been, those plot points I've been working on. I point over there because my laptop's over there and I've been working on that. But, like, I'm so proud of the stuff that I've worked on, guys, and I can't just mash it all into a role play. As much as I would love to show you guys my stuff, I don't think it would be putting it to its full potential because I genuinely feel like this could be a really, really good storyline that's told of the character. And I know that sounds really corny, and it's like, dude, this is just a fictional character. Why do you care? Because if you think about it, this character has touched the hearts of so many people and taught so many lessons to me about being just a good person and being a man and just growing up. Like, again, that sounds corny, but it's very, very true. Like, the Tobey Maguire or Sam Raimi films are some of the best films, in my opinion, of all time. Except for the third one. I mean, the third one's really good still, in my opinion. For my own reasons, go ahead, comment section, go fucking nuts. I'll do a whole video talking about why I love the Raimi trilogy. Anyways, so I just wanted to update you guys on that because I've been feeling this for a while, and I know I've been promising the series, and I'm so sorry I can't keep that promise because it's just not my passion anymore. It's not my passion. That could be a pun if you really know anything. I'm not going to say any more on that, but that could really be a pun. But yeah, that's just not my passion anymore on what I want to do. I really wish I could give you guys something here to maybe look forward to, but really it's just a personal project that I'm writing at this point that I love. I still have the first season of my actual roleplay series I was going to do, but I was going to rewrite it because I wrote it 2 years ago, and I'm not completely happy with it now that I've gotten more in-depth with writing and character development. I think it's pretty good considering it's like a first full season thing I've done. It's just not formatted correctly. Some of the dialogue is a little off, and some of the action lines need to be done better. But other than that, I'm pretty proud of it. For a first draft, I'm very happy with it as a first draft. But yeah, I couldn't put it into a role play. I had to start over, and I wanted to do a different plot, because everybody does know the origin, but what I was going to do was change it up a little bit and tell my story, and I'm still going to do that. But I'm going to tell it as an adult Peter Parker, because we've seen at this point him graduate high school every single time. It's about time now we get to see more adult Peter Parker. We've only really seen like a legit adult Peter Parker story in the video game Marvel Spider-Man PS4. And that game is amazing, by the way. That's like phenomenal. I still think that that's the greatest Spider-Man game to this day because it makes a phenomenal movie. So that game almost also kind of inspired me to want to write an adult story. Also because I genuinely don't think there's been any good Spider-Man stuff since like Spectacular. The series. And if you're talking movies, there hasn't been a good Spider-Man movie since Spider-Man 3. And yeah, I know a lot of people hate that movie, but like I got it holds a special place in my heart. It's definitely not my favorite. 2 will always be my favorite. But now that I've really looked in depth and understand film and like, I'm a hard critic. If you enjoy a film, by the way, by all means enjoy it. I'm not gonna sit here and like critique you and all that stuff. I'm not gonna sit here and critique you for all that kind of stuff. I'm not. Sorry. Well, no, I'm not. I mean, I'm not sorry, because love what you want to love. But anyways, moving along. I really just wanted to tell you guys this because it's been on my mind for a while. I just started talking to Cody about it. He's one of the people I sent the plots to, and he was like, he loved it. He was like, yeah, dude, this is pretty good. And then I sent it to one of our other friends in the group, and he said he loved it. He thought it was really, really good and interesting, and he thought it was a good take. And I was like, all right, well, if that's the case, I want to really work on this. I want to put all my effort into this and not limit myself. But if you're someone who wants to do Minecraft roleplays and tell your story of a certain thing or make up stuff, by all means, please go ahead, because those are still fun for a certain audience. It's just not the audience I'm trying to reach, because I'm also telling a more adult and darker story. Excuse me, I'm sorry I keep burping. Whereas, a lot of Minecraft roleplays are more lighthearted and not focused on the negativity or the realistic stuff of life, because it is a video game, and I get that. But that's not what I want to go for. And that's my personal opinion. But if you have any other, strives you want to do or pushes you want to do for that kind of stuff, by all means, please keep doing that. Please. Like, I don't want to be the reason you stop just because it sounds childish or something, because it's not. I mean, if it's what you want to do, that's all that matters. The whole point of me doing this is because it's my dream and it's my passion, literally. Like, it is my passion to want to write a good Spider-Man story and put it out there and not just limit myself to like a YouTube, like honestly, like a small little self-made YouTube series, because I know it can be better. And if you guys have any stuff that you like on YouTube and now you're thinking you don't, please don't. If you enjoy it, really, please keep enjoying it. Don't let some dumb 19-year-old sitting in his gaming chair in the corner of his room screaming to a camera about how, he's not happy with, the character and stuff like that. You may love the new current films that are out, and that's fine. You can. That's just not my, I just don't share the same opinion, but that's why it's an opinion. So you guys we all can have one of our own. So yeah, I'm getting kind of off topic, but that's kind of all connected though, because that is why I wanted to tell you guys this, because a lot of you guys came to this channel wanting to see this series, and I did promise it multiple times that it's going to happen. And now that I've kind of like, now that I've kind of like jumped into a career possibly, or jumped into more of a more onto a path that could lead me to making it a career, I feel like that adds to more of a chance to making it an actual thing, if that makes sense. But yeah, this is kind of a shorter episode. I just kind of wanted to update you guys on what's going on and make a podcast out of it. I did actually plan on having an episode where I was going to record me and my 2 boys from home, and we were going to be talking about how we met and some of the fun stuff we got into in high school and whatnot. It was going to be awesome. It was going to be actually a lot of fun. But yeah, I'll have them on another episode. So if they're watching this, sorry guys. I over the weekend we were going to record. I was feeling kind of depressed, so I just didn't want to record anything. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to end here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you have not. Leave a comment down below, what you're feeling about this. Be honest with me. If you're upset and it's the reason you subbed, I'm not going to stop you on what you decide to do. But if you're enjoying the content I'm posting now, I'm still going to post this. I'm still going to post some Minecraft Legends server not roleplay. I almost said roleplay. Legends server survival with the superhero guys, because they want to do it still, and I was like, hell yeah, I'll still be a part of that. And I still help them out with the mod and stuff, so I'm definitely still going to be recording with them, and then also, some gameplay stuff or random shenanigans of what I want to do. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Have a nice day. Goodbye.